What's good, YouTube? Welcome back to another episode of the Georgia State Panthers Dynasty in year 4. We're on to our second game of the season, going against ranked Pittsburgh, who's sitting at 17th in the nation. Up and down first week of the season, got away with a win, but really had to go through it to get there. And one of the reasons being, Walker White's struggling so damn bad. 2 touchdowns, 4 interceptions. He is benched for this last time, and I don't think he'll be seeing any more chances, barring injuries. Fitzsimmons, it's now his show, and it's continued to be a show. We tried to redshirt him, trying to get another year of training out of him, but that's not going to happen. And he is going to go straight into the starting lineup. This is what his caps look like. He still gets stronger throwing the football, get a little bit stronger physically. His elusiveness is exactly where it's going to be at, which has good ratings right there. We're okay with that. Accuracy is going to improve a bit. Awareness, he has a chance to improve upon that. And he can get a little bit faster. So we like where his caps are at. And he is our guy moving forward. We have Derek Stove, who could be a future starter for us. He will be redshirting this year, a 3-star. Some decent caps. He's as fast as he's going to get, as healthy as he's going to get, but his IQ can grow tremendously. So let's hope he continues on that path. Accuracy, while not bad right now, again, has some pretty good caps to go up even farther. He become more elusive, and he has a little bit more to add to his strength. So he is a potential future starter for us, and he will be sitting this year. He has 3 more games that he's allowed to play. We accidentally put him in for a play, so burned one of his redshirt games, unfortunately. Rushing, Cole Tabb, still our lead back. Frankie Arthur coming off the bench for him. Got rid of some of our running backs in the offseason to let them go start elsewhere. Nathan Lord was the surprise of this game. He had 6 catches, 171 yards. He's only 68 overall, our only athletic tight end that we have, and that is why he is starting as a 70. I don't know why they said he was 68. I guess he's boosted to a 70, but his caps are all met, unfortunately. But he has that athleticism that you just don't see out of the other tight ends. His awareness is as good as it's getting. It's tough. His route running, good as it's getting. His release is terrible at 51. That's why you see him getting jammed up on the line all the time. So, again, he's not the long-term answer. So we are looking heavily at the tight end position this year right now. Receivers kind of struggled, but again, the quarterback struggled. So we'll see where they go from here on with Fitzsimmons as their guy. Offensive line didn't do too bad. Last week we did give up 4 sacks, but again, Mike White sucks. So that's probably what happened there. Or Walker White, I should say. Wick and Irving combined for 3 sacks, showing that they're still dominant going into their second season of starting. We only had 1 interception. That was thrown straight to Zwadu. He is now backing up this season instead of starting because, again, he did not progress in the offseason like we hoped he would, but he did get a couple snaps in there. And, again, looks like he's part of our future going forward. Now, we've got the Panthers. Pittsburgh, Jesus. I'm like, what's their state? Pittsburgh. All right. So they are starting Eli Holstein, their redshirt senior, who has so many abilities. Magician, mobile resistance, option key extender, and off-platform. He has no mental abilities, which is the same problem with Walker White. So hopefully he makes the same stupid-ass mistakes that White does. He is a star player as well, just like White is. Except he actually is playing up to his abilities. He's been a starter for 3 years, and those are some good fucking stats. In his career, he has thrown for, 70 touchdowns there, 104 touchdowns, and only 18 interceptions in 3 years. I'd say he's had a good career here for Pittsburgh. So we got a tough quarterback coming up. Damn, that's crazy. 104, Jesus. That's a 4-to-1 ratio. Not bad. Let's see, they got a 84, 86. Yeah, they got 80s all over the place at receiver. What's their running back look like? Some 80s there. Actually, we should have just went to their roster. That's what we're going to do now because they haven't played the game yet. This will be their first game of the season. So they're going to be tough. They're coming out fired up, ready to go. Let's get Fitzsimmons in here. In fact, let me go. I hope it don't mess with the rest of the depth chart to remove somebody from red shirts, because I know if you add someone to red shirts, it changes your entire depth chart. But we're going to take that chance right now. Oh, they already took them off. All right, good. All right, go back depth chart. He should not be red-shirted now. He is not. There we go. He is starting. We will now redshirt Tobin because White's, even though he has sucked as a starter, he is still good enough to be our backup. So I think we could redshirt Tobin, play him for a couple games here and there later on. He might be a future running back for us based on his stats. He can run decently well, has solid change of direction, super strong with a 75 strength, and some decent running abilities. Carrying vision could go up, but again, maybe if he makes that move to another position, I don't know. I feel like there's something else out there for him. Injury's not too great, but that's something we will discuss later down the road. All right, back to the Panthers. Pittsburgh Panthers. Where you at? There you are. All right, so we know about their starting quarterback. He's going to be a problem. 95 throw power, accuracy, throw it wherever, speed to do whatever he wants, change of direction, do whatever he wants. This kid's gross. They got a starting running back in Montavious Lloyd, redshirt senior, and I'm sure you'll see Ben McGinnis here and there as their backup running back. They also got a super athletic one behind that. Receivers, very talented, 80s in their top 5. So they have plenty of guys to throw it to. They're tight end, pretty damn good. I would take up, man, Tony Turbin. Man, if I could have got someone like him in last year's recruiting class, look at those stats, man. He would be a good tight end to fit for us. Again, we're going to look. We're already looking in the off season right now, or in the regular season, recruiting the tight end position. It's not going particularly well, but we still have the transfer portal coming up, and we are going to heavily look for that to get a starting tight end for next year. Offensive line is pretty solid everywhere. Not remarkable, though. They got a true freshman starting at right tackle who looks like he's going to be a stud at some point, but he's not quite there yet, in Manu Smoot. Decent defensive ends. So they got a hell of a good front line with this defensive tackle with 96 acceleration and 89 strength. It's just sheer Whittington. This guy is gross. Oh, yeah. What's up, man? Yeah, I was about to, I was doing a recap, and then I was about to give it a little pause, let a couple people get in here. But I'm glad you caught it this time, brother. Hell yeah. This is going to be a ball game. This is going to be a ball game. Linebackers, athletic, very good. Got a true freshman over here in Sean Boodle. That's fucking gross. 87 speed, 90 acceleration. He's starting as well. They have athleticism all over their corners. Safety's pretty solid. And if you missed the very beginning, like I said, we are making the move from Walker White through 4 picks last week. He is done. He will be backing up. We will be redshirting Tobin. Maybe we won't be redshirting Tobin. It's going to mess up my entire depth chart. I'm just kind of scared. Yeah, fuck it. We're not going to redshirt him. We're going to keep him. We're going to make him move positions next year. We could possibly redshirt him then. But for right now, we're going to keep him as the third running back or quarterback, and we're going to put him in on pistol formations, let him run with the rock a little bit. Now, recruiting. We, again, heavily targeted receivers and tight ends. We're striking out on a lot of them, which means next year, transfer portal, we got to definitely hit on. Pritchard is somebody that kind of stands out, but again, his height, weight, speed isn't, I mean, not really height, weight, but his athleticism isn't what we're exactly looking for as our top guy. But I do have one, and Mitch Fournette, who I am excited about. 6'3", 178 pounds, 97 speed, 92 XL, spectacular catch, 80. This guy's going to be a dog. So that's the receiver that we're looking for to be a future number one. And then we got some other guys that have some interesting stuff here and there that we are going to go ahead and target. Tight ends, a little disappointed. One of our best ones is Avery Mama. Even though he don't have that many abilities, he does have the ratings we're looking for with 85 speed, 80 XL, 88 XL, and 80 spec catch. So we are going to heavily recruit his ass. In fact, take this 25 off because I cannot afford to miss him. We're going to put 50 on his ass. Same thing with Fournette over here. What do we got? Yep, they're keeping this close race. Well, guess what? Not any fucking more, because I'm going to make sure I get this fucking guy. Because we've done such a good job of blanketing so many positions these last couple years recruiting, this allows this season for us to really target exactly what we need. So we're going to spend that time on receivers, tight ends, and corners. And then once we get those things covered up, then we could go on and look at some other positions. But those are absolutely must-haves at the time. We got at corner Augustine, who looks like he could be somebody. He's not even paying attention to us right now, which fucking sucks because he's like the best one that we're looking at. I'm going to force his hand. Notice me. Come on, Mateo. Come to your home. You know you want to. Again, speed, acceleration. It's hard to get people. Like, you'll find 92, 94 speeds and they'll have like 83 acceleration, which is fucking shit. This guy is 89 XL, 94 speed. We're going to bank on that. So we're going to heavily recruit that, even though it says he's not much of a recruit. I'm going to take a chance on him. Definitely if we don't get Augustine. We need it. Let's finish scouting for him. Yeah, 83 acceleration. Terrible. Ooh, a gym. Deep down here. Hell yeah. And that'll do it for recruiting this week. Maybe I'll take like 10 points off him. And put 25 here. All right. That should about do it for us here. So now let's get back to it. All right, this could be a tough game. Even though they say our ratings are similar, I just looked through their entire roster, and they look better than us, for sure. Definitely their quarterback. Check this out real quick, in case you missed this fucking part. Pittsburgh. Look at this shit right here. All right, Holstein, their redshirt senior quarterback, captain of their team. He has started for 3 years. He has combined for 60, 70, 104 touchdowns and only 18 interceptions in his career at Pitt. This kid is gross. Oh, you know who he is? I didn't recognize his name. Yeah, he's a fucking dog. Look at these stats, man. He could run, do everything he wants, strong, great arm, pretty much hit everything. Throw on the run, break, sack, play action, carrying. This man does it fucking all. I'm surprised he's capped out at where he's at, but look at his physical abilities too. So we got ourselves a handful, and they have 5 receivers over 80 overall. Heard. Yeah, I missed him completely. Thanks for the insight on that one. Always love the backstories of these guys. Obviously, we have a couple guys that I have focused on their backstories on our team. All right, let's get it going. All right, I want to take 2 seconds to hit a stogie before we actually start this game and go over what we're trying to get done today. Let's see. I think he was committed to Alabama, one of those top dogs, but transferred there for some reason. Yeah, because you don't think crazy. Maybe money. Maybe that's the reason. They were willing to throw the bag at him. NIL, it's so crazy. I'm wondering when NIL will become a thing for the game. Because I think they're going to follow something recruiting-wise as this game. Now, I hope they have a way to let us train transfers this next time, because that's super annoying, getting a transfer that you can't give any training to. But yeah, we're going to try to ground and pound this team. We know we got the running backs. We have a pretty solid offensive line. Their defense line is really good. So I don't know if drop back passing is going to be the answer. Phil Lord was our main receiver last week, and he is a 70 overall. And he has 51 release. That's why we've seen him get jammed up over and over again on some of these routes. Now, when he does get out into his route, he's very fast. He can move. He's a very athletic tight end, but he's just not very physical. And he doesn't catch in traffic too well. But he had a game last week, so let's hope he can continue that. Whew. I'm out of breath. It's hot out here, man. It's so fucking humid. I'm only hitting this sig for a couple seconds. We're going to get right in there and get this game going. Appreciate everyone coming through. See a couple people in here. If I'm missing any comments, I will be right back to see them. But we're excited for Fitzsimmons to get going at quarterback again. We should have never benched him. He played so well last year. Again, we were enamored by Walker White's ratings. But again, he sucks ass, so we're sitting his ass on the bench. We might move some of our interior linemen around too because they sucked last week also. We're going to give them another chance though. All right, uniforms. We are going to go with a blue helmet, black jersey, black pants. Yeah, it looks pretty hard. Go with our offense. We might make some more changes to this playbook, but for right now, it is good. All right, let's go. Pittsburgh Panthers, Georgia State Panthers. Up next. It just totally hit me that they're both Panthers.
Welcome to Atlanta, Georgia.
Yeah, he was at Bama, but transferred to Pitt. Heard. Well, you know, Bama gets quarterbacks like no other, so probably just see the easier path to starting. All right, now this is the true test to see where we're at. Last week we barely got a win out of Kennesaw State, so not good early returns for this team. Let's go. Game 2 of the 4th season underway now. Boots the shit out of it. They're going to kneel that, a true freshman kicker making his first start, or first year starting. And here comes their dog.
And here comes their veteran leader. He has been through the battle, guys, and there are plenty of.
All right, we want to see more out of Stevens and Butler today. They got beat up pretty good interior-wise. Now, to be honest, Kennesaw State didn't have a bad offensive line. Get into the outside. Maxey comes down. We surround them. They go nowhere.
This guy has played so many snaps. He's seen it all. No doubt they need him to play at a high level.
Second and 10. Thankfully, they're not running to hurry up, so we don't have to deal with that shit today. Irvin gets through quick, but he gets the ball out fast, but no gain. Looking at 3rd and long run. We are playing at home, and they run the draw, and it sneaks right through, but not enough. They're going to be forced to punt, 3 and out, first drive. Panthers hold. Since we're both the Panthers, I'm going to have to use our names over and over again. Location. Tracy Walker's tried to bounce it outside, couldn't quite get back up to speed. But we get good starting field position at 27. They even have Walker White as one of the impact players because he's technically one of our better players on the team. Just fucking wild. Fitzsimmons takes snaps, hand it off to Tab. Get a small gain of 3.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7.
Get him to look to the right. We try to get the outside. Tab has it. Can't make a man miss. 3rd and 6.
Runs like boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout.
Coming out, trips left, small side of the field.
As the game goes on,
Borden goes for the slant. He's open. Oh, that's McGee, sorry. First down.
The Panthers come to the line with a new set of downs.
Fitzsimmons with the play action, steps up, doesn't see anything, gets rid of it.
Anybody to throw to, he'll just toss it away. It'll be second down.
Again, we are planning on keeping this pretty balanced attack. Don't want to take too many chances with a team like this. Their D-line does a good job of converging on that run. Frankie Arthur checks in the game. The fuck? There we go. Send the blitz. We get out rid of it quick, and McGee holds on to it.
And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
And we're moving the ball. Got it to the 50. About to cross their side of the field. Waiting, try to set up the counter. Phil Lord blocks nobody. Love to see it. Again, the tight end room is so bad, and that's all on us. We should have foreseen what was happening. We thought McGee, I can't remember his name, but our backup tight end, we thought he was going to grow a little bit more. He did not. And speaking of a McGee, another first down for our big wide out on the outside. Him and Borden have grown quite a bit. It's going to be a sad day when some of these receivers go. Borden is now where, I already forgot his name. Our star receiver from the first two seasons, Hurst. He's finally where Hurst was at. Throws it to the back shoulder of him, trying to get him upfield. A good, solid game. Again, we're moving that ball slowly but surely, eating up clock. Again, underneath, they're going to give cushion. We're going to take it. But Borden can't hold on through the contact. Now set up a third down.
A third down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. From the gun, wants to pass.
Nobody open, dumps it off down low. He holds on to it this time and just enough for the first down. San Francisco McGee for his fifth catch on this drive. He's been heavily targeted. They're bringing a bunch down low. We're going to audible. They're still in it. I was going to try to... Tab breaks tackle. I was going to try to audible to that little screen outside, but I ran out of time.
Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good second down.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the
Second 7, get pressed on the outside. He's going to give him a chance, throws it over top, and it's broken up by number 19. Great play by the corner. Looked like an easy touchdown. That's what I said. These announcers are a day late and a dollar short. I am all over it. We're on fire. Looks like we might have man coverage here. Nope, they're switching into a zone. We have nose time. Left guard completely did not see that man coming. And that brings on true freshman out on the field for his first kick of the day.
The first drive of the game already getting home. Nice start for this defense.
And he nails it. We're going to have some missed kicks this year for sure, but he does have a good leg and some room to grow. So we're excited about him being our kicker for the foreseeable future. And that puts us up by 3. 3 minutes to go until the second quarter. Their team has only been out for 3 snaps on offense. We hope to continue that right here. Again, if you're new to this series, we stay locked in to one player on defense once the ball is snapped. We do not have control over anybody else. Just that one player. So we like to change it up, grab different positions. Going play action, he's going to keep it. Gums out there, can't make the tackle, and then Irving makes him fucking pay, but Holstein eats it. Maybe his name does sound familiar. Eli Holstein. All right, offensive line holding up. And wide open receiver downfield. Gums makes the touchdown saving tackle on the outside. And now they are moving. And now we're seeing the hurry up. Trying to catch us off guard.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football. Had time. Spins the ball deep. Nice job.
Oh, shit, that tight end cooking. That's a hell of a route.
That's a bang-bang play, 3-step slant. They rep this over and over in practice.
All right, looking out the pistol look. Tight end, 3 receivers. He's going to run it up the middle. And we get penetration to stop that and force a 3rd and 3.
Well, good call by the defense there. They dialed up blitz.
We're going to show blitz. Oh, shit. No. Oh, my God. Gums, get back there. Gums. I did switch that time only because I was supposed to have him from the very beginning. I could not switch back to him. It was pissing me off. I broke my own rule there, but to be fair, that's the intended player I was going for. They almost got us on that. Now they're going for the kick, and it bounces off the left upright like we did last week. No good. Georgia State holds on to lead 3-0.
Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense.
All right, Tobin checks in the game. Quarterback. Oh, my God. He broke on that so well. And that's going to be a pick 6 going the other way. We've seen the corner drop off, but the safety crashed down like a madman and picked that off. Ballsy call. Poor Tobin. Just doing what he's told. Goes out there and throws a pick 6. Great read. Just a fantastic job by the safety. We knew as soon as the ball left our fingertips what time it was on that play. That's tough. Those are the plays we can't afford. Yeah, that's tough. Play so disciplined up until this point, and to have that happen, that is a hard pill to swallow. But we are going to bounce back and be okay. Yeah, right? You're not lying. Josiah said he just started one with my sliders at work. And he has the USF Bulls and like threw 4 picks his first game. I'm like, I told you. That shit's nuts. That shit is nuts. This is easily the best challenge I've ever had at a football game in college football. Bar none. Bar none. I think it's what keeps this, game so fresh year in, year out. I mean, one, you got the players leaving, coming, going. So you got a constant evolving roster that you get to play with. But honestly, these games week to week just feel so different. You play Madden and it plays the same half the time. We set up the screen outside. We were scared shitless to throw it. Okay, now we need to start worrying just a little bit.
Got to play pass. How about this? Seeing the run aggressively, getting downhill and getting in the backfield and making a tackle for a loss.
They're ready to see something cute. There we go.
On 3rd down, he'll try to
tries to get it underneath the coverage. I'm kind of glad we got hit on that one because he honestly didn't get underneath that route like I anticipated him to, and that could have been a pick. So thank you. 3 and out. Momentum's shifting to the other Panthers side.
Getting a hit on him and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the 4th down.
Now they got a 4-point lead without scoring anything on offense. All right, defense back out, trying to make up for the offensive mistakes.
We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, David, it can be demoralizing.
Motioning the receiver, faking a jet sweep. Blitz comes, he can't get him down. Dumps it off for a 3-yard gain.
I think this offense just needs to put another drive together and just finish stronger.
Yeah, and be a little bit less predictable, too, especially as they get closer and closer.
Out in the pistol. Looks like they're going to run outside. We swam the wrong fucking way. Lose contain. Gums down there to make the stop with McClendon. And they are on the move, hurrying up now. They are changing it up. I kind of like what they're doing here. Some plays they go to huddle, some plays they go to the hurry up. I hate the teams that go hurry up every single play. It pisses me off more than no other. Good coverage downfield. Protection breaks down, and Irving gets the sack. He does not get away this time. These defensive ends are gross. All right, they're coming in a heavier set. 2 tight ends. Receivers on the outside. Running back, side hip pocket. They run crossers over here. Finds some space. Gets a good gain of 8. They are now in field goal range. 3rd and 11. Can a defense make one more stop right here? Rag steps back, comes back up to help against the run. He can't get to him. Holstein loose for a first down, and now they are on the hurry up, onto the hurry up again.
Everything about it changes. If you want to shut this crowd up early, you don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build throughout.
Got a counter going here, trying to get outside. Rags over there to help make tackle. You won Player of the Week, Sun Belt, 14 tackles last week. I think he had a pick too. Stat checks in the game, are a talented redshirt freshman linebacker. He's going to get outside and wrap up the running back. Can't go nowhere. We were torn between Jones and Stat starting. Jones got the nod because how well he tackles. They're going to, oh shit, I was looking for the double cross, but I really thought he was going to hit that down low. Great read by the Holstein, touchdown, 14-3. Pittsburgh Panthers on top. Not the Penguins, that's a hockey team. What the fuck am I saying? He nails this one. All right, Georgia State falling behind. Got to figure something out now. That pick 6 completely changed how this game feels. Wembley gets the return again. Tries to find a lane, only gets up to the 17. Yeah, we're on it today. We're on one. Holy fuck, can't even get the fucking handoff to the running back, fullback. I don't know what the hell he was doing. Him and the guard were slow to get into their blocks on that one. And now a lot of pressure on Fitzsimmons. And he's got Walker in the corner, hits him, and he is gone. Is that Walker or McGee? That's McGee, just kidding. And he is gone. The old coach's son, the one we took over for. Yeah, right? Oh, I've been waiting to kind of smoke these last couple games after that shitty ending. I haven't even hit my bowl yet. Or maybe I did once. No, I haven't. Yeah, we're staying lucid for at least half of this game. You know, now that we scored that touchdown, maybe I will hit the Zaza just a little bit. Freshman kicker sends it through, and that brings us within 4. And we're off. This kicker's got a leg, and he shows it here. This might not be returned again. Nope, it's going to take a knee. And that brings on Eli Holston and the Pittsburgh Panthers offense. All right, we need these down linemen to show some stuff here. They have been getting relatively easily blocked. We're going to play with these rotations until it feels right. But right now it's Ricks, Stevens, and Butler when we're in the 3-4-3, or 3-4, I should say. Dumps off to tight end, can't get upfield. Stopped for a very short gain. Sets up 3rd and 6.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long.
What do they do here? Again, pressure's tough. Irving gets loose, but again, can't keep him within the pocket. We're going to have to start QB spying his ass. And that is what we are going to do here. We are tired of that shit. Shift. We're in a pistol look again. Fakes the handoff. Lets one rip over the middle of the field. First down, Panthers. Georgia State defense needs a play. This is a very cerebral offense. Very decisive. Small gain there. Great tackle in open field. Trying to change our coverages up as much as possible. We definitely can't do too much, man, because how much talent they have. Great blocks. Gums can't. Oh, shit. He just runs over Maxey. Maxey looks a little lost after getting hit like that. Wonder if he'll step off the field. No, he's a tough son of a bitch. He's still out there. Oh, shit. Oh, man. He got cooked right there on the stop route. We thought he was running a full-on slant. We recognized it pretty fast, but that pass was too perfect, too quick, and we could not make the adjustment. This quarterback's looking every bit as good as advertised, and we can see why he's had such a crazy career for Pittsburgh. If I was an NFL scout, I'd be salivating right now. Talk about prototypical 6'3", strong arm and can move. Yeah, he'll get a look. And I'm sure he owns a couple records for Pitt too. In fact, we could check that because they keep track of that in this game. All right, now we see Georgia State Panthers in the pistol look. We're not seeing the true freshman. Fitzsimmons is still out there.
To find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build.
Looking at second one, Lucian checks in, or power back. And bounce off the tackler. His stats, his ratings aren't so good, and he's already met his caps, but I swear he plays pretty decent. He feels good to run with. Cole Tab checks back in the game. McGee in motion.
Yeah, exactly. And coming into this game, this
making shifts at the line. Oh, shit. Well, he didn't listen to me because I said run it the other way. Cole Tab cuts it against the grain, picks up a gain of 9. We tried to get in a hurry up, so it wouldn't cook the rest of that clock. But, oh well. Down to 2-minute warning. Trying to make this a one-possession ball game.
Has been one-sided, and they hope to at least have something to feel good about going into halftime. This offense has a second down play.
Fitzsimmons, Lord, up front. Lord, fucking God, he sucks. Bounces off the defender, does not block him in the slightest, and he blows up that pitch play.
Got it at the 41, third and short, trying to keep the chains moving.
They send the blitz, we read it, get it out quick to Walker on the outside. First down, Panthers. And now we are on the move. Sitting back in zone, steps up in the pocket, has a man, doesn't run past line of scrimmage. Fantastic play by Fitzsimmons. And again, hurry up for the Panthers. Tries to get outside the corner, reads it, gets down to the flats, we couldn't get out of bounds. Still in a hurry. Has no time, tries to get it out to the flats to the running back, and that's going to set up 3rd and 7 with 1 minute to go till halftime.
This pass rush is serious, man. When you watch them on film, they do a nice job in the back end, taking away all the throws downfield. He's trying to get to his check down, but that pressure gets to him.
Keep the running back in the block here. See if that gives us some more time. It doesn't. Oh, ball got there. McGee couldn't hold on, and that's going to set up another field goal. This time from left hash with the wind going right to left. Oh, this is a hell of a kick right here. Shit. Shit. Double shit. And he kicks it wide fucking left. Ooh. He has a leg for 50-plus. The accuracy for 50-plus is a lot to be desired. Setting the blitz. He gets it off quick. A little bit of jumbledness up in the route tree there. Panthers trying to add on to this lead before half. Irving's put together a pretty good game so far. And he gets off the block again, but throws it off into the flats. Nowhere to go. Great tackle for a loss out of... Fuck, I don't know who that was. That was McClendon? All right, McClendon.
Somebody needs to make a play here.
One of our most athletic corners. He might be a senior this year, actually. Check that out. Going on the counter. 3rd down and long. And we stop that shit and hold some time to put something for ourselves together. 40 seconds, 2 timeouts left. Walker back to return. Takes it, gets it outside. Cuts it up, gets a couple yards, down to 38.
Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this.
All right, trips left. Bill Lord on the edge of the tackle. We're going to set up the screen. Tab gets loose. Couple blockers downfield. We're going to call timeout.
Yeah, it's important to create that momentum now, Dave.
Got one left in our pocket.
Get it going here at the start of the 3rd quarter. You've got one drive here to get a couple of points. You've got to start erasing and chipping away at this deficit. This could be where the game turns right here.
On 2nd down.
Pump fakes to the slot. Gets it back out to Walker, who catches it. 1 foot in bounds. 1st down. Panthers downfield and now in field goal range with 1 timeout sitting in the pocket. Let's go. Let's take a look at this play. This is one of those plays that you want to look at. Now, this feels like real football. So what we do is we have wide open lane down the middle of the field. So we got Reynolds running a fly here. Now, he has 2 choices. He has to cover both 9 and 84 here. Now, we're going to step back. Now, the middle linebacker gets back in a deep zone in the middle of the field. We're going to pump fake right to Reynolds, right here. Look at the safety. Oh, wait, hold on. Did we do it already? Oh, okay. Oh, he didn't bite on that pump fake at all. I thought he did this when we pump faked. You see him move inside shade just a little bit? I think it's because of our pump fake that he kind of went towards that way, but that was the intent of it. And that took him out of the play just enough. And again, we don't run straight for the ball. We wait, we body up the defender to kind of force him off of it, and then last second, get outside. Perfect. Both feet in bounds, actually. That's a 1st down on Sundays.
If you want to get aggressive, I'll take shots down the field, make the defense play more conservative, and now what? Now you're in the red zone with a chance to get some points.
Huge play, puts them in the red zone, and now they'll snap it 1st and 10 from the 15. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing.
There we go. All right.
From the red zone, looking for
Throws it on a dot. Try to get it inside shade of that receiver. That looked pretty good until it wasn't. Again, we don't want to blow our chance of field goal. Right? I know. That was a huge play. Absolutely needed. All right. We're going to try to send Lord that way. If not, we have Tab coming across.
He's looking to throw.
And both are covered. We wisely get rid of it. 3rd down, still tied in our or timeout in our pocket.
He had to live to fight another play in the red zone. It'll be 3rd down. Running out of time here in the 1st half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break.
Oh, shit. We're trying to edit his route just a little bit shorter. There we go.
On 3rd and long.
And we get the read, but the corner does a great job getting off his flats assignment, gets downfield and help breaks that up. So again, we got to look exactly what we're looking for, but their athletes make a play. That's going to send the freshman out, this time far right hash. He's a little shook up from missing that last kick. Holy shit. Man, we are not very good kicking today, but this one goes right down the middle, hopefully getting some of his confidence back. Again, he has a crazy leg, shitty accuracy, but he's a young kid. We have plenty of patience for him. Booms this one. And that should be good for another kneel down, and that should get us to the 2nd half. They're going to take a knee and just take us there.
As expected, they're content to run out the clock and go into halftime.
Now, if we didn't have that pick 6, that gives them an easy touchdown to start the game, we'd be looking at a damn near tie. So I'd say we played them pretty well.
half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors.
Now, I don't know who gets the ball first. I thought they did, and they went 3 and out. I'm not sure. I really hope it's our ball. Not bad. Not bad. Fitzsimmons looked pretty good. Receivers have made some big plays here and there. San Francisco McGee had a great opening drive. Kind of haven't seen him since. The offensive line's done an up and down job protecting the quarterback.
And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Center Park Stadium.
Taking a couple puffs during halftime. Giving an inspirational speech in the locker room as we speak. They're definitely listening. Everyone's feeling it. But not a bad first half. This is a very good football team. They got talent all over the field. Athleticism at the corner spot. We've seen it a couple times. A couple plays they've been able to make out of position. This is a very good matchup as far as where to see how good our team is going into conference play. We do have another big game, I think, against Auburn, who was Walker White's former team that he transferred from. The whole reason we picked them is so he could start against them, but he didn't even make it past week 1 of Kennesaw State. So that now means nothing, but they're a very good football team. And that'll get us into conference play right after that. But we should be loaded enough to make conference championship. We've had enough time to where our freshmen and our freshmen from the next year are a lot of players that we've recruited and brought in are now finally playing. Oh shit, I was throwing a cigarette. So we're starting to see a lot of our roster guys make contributions. There's still some old ones still on the team that's been making plays. Austin McGee, the little slot receiver, he was here as a true freshman when I got here. But yeah, Deuce Walker and Spain on the outside at corner. Maxey, a strong safety. So we still have some of those old guard still here. But Cole Tab, both our top 2 receivers are transfers. Tight end Phil Lord is a recruit that we brought in. Our entire offensive line is people we brought in. D-line, those are all people we brought in, unless you see Sir Mells, and he was from the old regime. Linebacker core, those are all new. Safety's all new except for Maxey. And yeah. But we have no excuses now. This is the roster we put together. It's the team we put together. We got to get it done. We'll start second half in about 60 seconds, guys. Maybe even less. Well, this has been all day rain. Just slow rain. I don't know if y'all can hear it through the headset. All right, we're coming out tunnel. Let's go. All right, we do get the ball in the second half.
We'll try to boot this thing deep to start the second half.
Thank you guys for coming to the stream. Leave a like, subscribe if you're new. Let's get it going. 21-13 down by 8.
Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense.
Cole Tab, this running game has been kind of quiet today. It's been the passing game that's kept us in it. And now Tab gets a chance, gets a good game, 12-13 on them.
So I do look for a little second half running the football, Palmer, out of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just
might see a little bit of Homer today too. Used one of his redshirt games as our true freshman power back that we're pretty excited about.
They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be.
Yes, sir. Let's go, son. Thank you, buddy. Yeah, we're gonna put Homer in. Let's give him a look.
But if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just.
There's our true freshman running back. 92 speed, big boy, 80 strength. He's going to try to get to the outside. Stiffs arms him, guy. Takes on 2 or 3 and gets back to line of scrimmage.
much doing on that one.
Great
Man, oh,
defense
man, that ball carrier
by the
just
Pittsburgh
shut
Panthers.
down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way. At least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there. He didn't have it.
Setting up the run for Frankie Arthur. He sticks his foot in the ground, gets
And he
upfield.
gets it done on
Another
third
good game.
down. They move the chains and they'll mark it at the 44.
And you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
All right, here we
This
go.
Georgia State offense
Two
ready
tight
to
ends
go
here.
with another first
Trying to
down.
break it outside. Guard gets beat this time. And Homer again has nowhere to go.
They're trying to run the ball on first down, guys, but just nothing doing up front. Their offensive line got blown up on that play. There was nowhere
Yes,
for that
they
guy to
did.
go.
All right, they're bringing a lot of people in the box. 3 high, looks like a cover 3. They go back, leaving the blitz alone. Frankie Arthur for the check down. Again, nowhere to go.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Third and long from the 42.
Got
They can get some of
maybe
it.
a cover 2 here. This corner route might be open in the slot. And we're going to try it. One-on-one coverage. Reynolds downfield. Great play by the defender. Breaks that up. And that's going to force a punt for Georgia State.
Georgia State will send out the punt unit.
Got the coverage we were looking for. Just couldn't win the one-on-one battle. Their defenders definitely beat our depth as far as receiver and corners are concerned. All right, back on the field for Pitt. Again, this game would be even closer if we didn't throw a bubble screen pick 6 at the start of this game. Holstein gets outside, pulls it again. Another solid gain out of him. He has been tough to stop. 6 carries, 42 yards. A couple of them have been on broken play scrambles. In fact, we're going to QB spy him here.
Wide receiver coming across in motion.
Receiver motion, fakes the jet sweep, steps back to pass. Irving's on him, can't bring him down. Holstein makes another play, ripping that out to the outside. First down, Pittsburgh Panthers. Son of a bitch. Right? How? This kid's him. That's an NFL player right there. And he dumps it off, makes the right read to tight end, makes Spain look stupid. First down, Panthers. Miles Willingham. That's, man, I wish we could have got their freshman tight end they got. He would fit great in our offense. Try to run the ball at the middle, nothing going. It's going to set up a 2nd 10. 2 tight ends set again. Running backside hip pocket. Holstein making calls at the line. Running some drags. He hits it on time. And Jones there to make tackle. That sets up 3rd and 6. Again, they're out of field goal range. This would set up a punting situation. Can we hold them here? Throws on a quick slant. Rag there to clean it up. Spain there to slow him down, holding him still for us. A little bit of friendly fire there, and that's going to set up the punt. Now, we will watch for a fake here, just in case. They don't. They do punt, and it's a good one. Into the corner and into the 1-yard line. Shit.
Out of bounds right around the goal line. Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. David, the punter got some work.
All right, we are backed up. Not looking good. Tries to run off the eye. Does get some space. Good gain of 6. Since we're burning his red shirt, he's going to be our main power back today. We're going to stay in this power look.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4.
Runs it off weak side. Tried to stick it up the middle. Reason why we didn't run right side because Phil Lord's over there, and we thought he was going to fuck it up. Not Phil Lord. Why did you call him Phil? I can't remember what his first name is, but it's not Phil. Safeties are playing up here. Corner pressing very hard on McGee. And we just get it off. And that's going to force another 3 and out. Pittsburgh really putting the pressure on us. And they're going to be damn near field goal range when they get this ball. Gets the punt off. And yes, it's on our side of 50. He holds on to it. I actually kind of slowed up, thinking he was going to fair catch that. All right. Again, 2 tight ends set out of shotgun. Running back left hip.
And honestly,
Oh, shit, we didn't think he was going to throw that. We were like, that's covered. Well, and he let it rip. Beautiful throw down the middle, right underneath the safety, behind the linebacker. First down, Panthers. Again, this quarterback is proving how good he is this game. Ooh, gave us a chance there. Rag there to get a hand on it. Threw it into coverage. Got away with one there. All right, Butler. I'm about to replace your ass if you don't get some penetration. Let's go. Fight through it. And Irving gets off a block and then gets our second sack of the game, and that's his second sack of the game. Yes, yes. Break it down.
And you see quarterbacks back there pointing and telling.
My knees would hurt so bad trying to do that anymore. Third and long. No pressure. Absolutely flings one down the middle. Laser beam. Touchdown, Panthers. Damn it. All right, that puts us down by 2 scores again. Pressure's on. We've been down by worse, though. I am not panicking just yet. I mean, I'm feeling a little bit inside, but I'm not gonna let that overwhelm me. Offense got to go out there and do what they do. We just got to trust our defense is going to figure out how to stop this quarterback at least a couple more times. Wembley takes the return and gets to the 20. All right, first and 10, Georgia State. See if they can figure something out here. Going to go with Tab. Safety steps up into the lane, makes a great tackle, filling that gap. Their safeties have played so well. They have 2 redshirt seniors over there. They are playing the position like they've been playing it for a while. Got something over the middle. Finds Walker. Kind of panicked and made the secure catch there because we just wanted the first down. Probably could have ran with it a little bit after. Oh, fits one in behind the safety. Great throw, Fitzsimmons.
The Panthers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Comes out throwing on first down.
Now, oh shit. Lord got bumped off his fucking route like usual. We tried to throw it out on time. Can't make the tackle. Oh my goodness. Look how bad he gets knocked off this route. We've seen it multiple times against Kennesaw State last week, unfortunately. Now, we're running the corner here. He gets outside release, which is perfect for a corner route, and then for some reason, just fucking gets caught up in this traffic, and McGee's little ass blows him all the way away from the route, completely takes him out of the play, and guess what? Oh, that's right where we threw it. Great. We've seen it a couple times. One time he was blown off so bad he was in the backfield by the time we threw it, or by the time we were sacked. He never even got past the line of scrimmage. That's how bad he got jammed up at the line. So we are, after having a stud tight end for the last 3 years, did not do a good job of replacing him. And now we are feeling the effects of that decision. Deuce Walker gets outside, makes a tackle, but that's going to be coming back because of holding.
And they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working.
All right, they're going empty here. First and 10.
Is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
Looking for a man. It's
Ooh, lets it out quick.
Quick strike complete.
Nice little gain of 5.
Quickly, minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Here comes the offense on second down.
And that's going to take us to the fourth quarter. They are up by 2 possessions and almost in field goal range.
And they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the third quarter. Let's take a look.
We haven't looked terrible. Offensively, we put about the same amount of production. It's been the turnovers. Turnovers has been key. A pick 6 and then a drive-killing interception that led to this. Gonna run the counter. Brad gets, Wick comes and lays the wood. Knocks his ass out. And that's going to set up 3rd and long. Butler actually gets through for once. We hit the quarterback. I don't care. Got away without a penalty. Just want to let them know we're here. That's going to set a field goal for their pretty decent kicker.
I think fans get upset sometimes. Like,
Let's see if Herring can get a block here. He can't, and the kick is right down the middle. And that's going to put Pitts up by 3 possessions in the fourth quarter. We knew this was going to be a tough game going into it. It's proving to be that way. Tries to get loose. Decent gain there. All right, we've been running out first down pretty heavily. We're going to try to catch them with play action here. They don't bite it. We're just going to chuck it out deep on the cross and over the middle. Yes, McGee, great catch on that post. We were hoping he'd clear out and have space. Everything opened up the way we anticipated it to.
Hey guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
Fitzsimmons steps up, hits the slant, forward and open. He's had a quiet game today. And now we are in a hurry up. Motion. And McGee can't hold on to it. Great coverage out of that corner. He threw it on the cut. Bang, bang play. Corner was right on top of him. Wasn't able to hold it through the contact. McGee over the middle of the slant. Trying to fight for more yards. 3rd and 1. And again, quickly moving.
They're looking at a 3rd down and short from the 33.
Try to get outside. Has a receiver. Hits him. McGee's open. And gets out of bounds. And we're still going to run hurry up. Just in case they did some bullshit where the clock still runs. Hit him on the zig route. Trying to get to the outside. Can't do it.
That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. Defense rolls up.
All right. Audible at the line.
Last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Quarterback checking the
Couple
play.
audibles.
He wants to pass it
Oh,
on
shit.
2nd down.
They read that very well.
Buys a little extra
Oh.
time.
Oh, shit. I didn't know who was. Oh, my God. The player's jersey. Oh, my God. The player's button. I seen who was open. I just didn't know who it was as far as what button to press. We hit the wrong one, made the wrong guess. And that was against us. Anyways, we knew it. We knew it was going to come back. And we still took a chance on it. And that's our 2nd pick 6 of the game. And that effectively ends this one. Tough.
And the extra point will tack another one on to
Tough,
this
tough,
lead.
tough, tough.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's
Hate to see it.
down. North Carolina is down right now.
Now, since this game is all but over, we're down by 25. Guess who's going to check in the game? Walker White. Getting some garbage minutes. No sense into risking, what's his name's health. Arthur's a little banged up. So we're going to put the freshman in at 3rd down running back.
Rule out a comeback. It's a touchdown.
Speaking of freshmen, true freshman Tobin checks in for a play.
We'll circle back if
He threw the pick earlier.
you need to know about.
He steps up, finds some space, hits a cut, tries to make a man miss. Very strong runner, holds on to that ball.
He's got such good awareness in the pocket. He does a good job of feeling the rush, and you know it's a pass. You want to keep your eyes downfield.
Cold tap with the handoff, trying to get some yards
He's
here.
got the ability to go get it and get a 1st down.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
6-yard
Trips
pickup
left.
on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and 4.
Gonna try to hit Phil or Lord here. Why do I keep calling Phil Lord? And this is the shit he does sometimes. Like, he gets blown off his routes on the regular, but every now and then you just get a huge play out of him. He had 6 catches for 176 yards last week.
You know, as the head coach of this team, this
So
is one
he is
positive
dynamic,
takeaway from this game is that
but he can
players
also
don't
get you killed.
quit, and they're still willing to fight. There's obviously a lot of things they've got to iron out offensively, and we've seen that today. but I do.
And he's can't hold on to it. Open again. Walker White actually puts a beautiful ball there.
It would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's second down. Operating in the red zone here on
Second down. They see the blitz. Oh my God! Try to fit it in there. Nickel collapses extremely fast.
After the pick, but not before.
And Walker White throws another interception. That's his 5th on the year.
From inside their own 5.
And that is 3 today out of 3 different quarterbacks. Love to see it.
For a gap. It's going. Not much movement there. It's a gain of
Now, I know this is a ranked opponent, but I'm a little disappointed
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9.
by our performance today.
Movement from the
No, this should be
linebackers
fine.
trying to mess with the offensive line's assignment.
Gums gets outside, tries to make sure he doesn't break contain. He sticks his foot up the ground and makes a big gain, first down.
You got to feel good for this kid too. He worked so
We are
hard
falling
this
apart
past
now.
offseason to put himself in position to be the starting running back.
Crazy how much this has felt like a game all game until this about halfway through the third quarter to now.
He's going to be a big part of the offense this season.
Tripped up at the 25.
2nd 6, they are chewing this clock to
After
death.
the productive first down
As they
play,
should.
2nd and 6. Power
Counter play.
with the run.
Damn,
Picks up a useful
good run.
5-yard chunk out to the
That
30-yard line.
creates a 3rd and 1 situation.
He's shown you a little bit of everything today. Shows you why he's a really good back, and the line's paved some holes, and he's right at 99 yards. And the way this game's going,
And runs it right up the gut. Makes the defender look silly with that spin.
when you do, you have a great
And another first down. Georgia Panthers
Offense has been
fans
clicking on
are
this
tired of this shit and are now booing the team.
They keep it on the ground. Clock is their
Maxey makes sure he doesn't get outside. 17 carries, 102 yards for Latavius Lloyd.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is
Now I'm going to
by
watch this
successful
game
like
back
that,
and
running
really
the
focus
football
on
in
these
first
guys
down.
right here,
Going to the running game.
because I might make some changes going into next week.
Two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground.
Because our old
This
defensive
defense will try to
down
force
lineman
a fourth down on 3rd and short from
did a
45.
really good job of getting penetration on the regular. And I haven't seen much of it from any of these
Back to
guys.
throw, it's Holstein.
And in fact, we got locked up right there, but Gums is down there to make the pick.
Intercepted.
And there's some defensive play. Heyo. Jamie Gums from my very first recruiting class here. He was the most talented prospect out of the group and finally starting to show that talent. Tab with counter. Explodes up the line. And that brings up 2nd and inches.
You can build on for next week's game.
And that would be the definition of first down success.
Wilkins checks in the game. That's going to bring us to a 2-minute warning.
I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like nice
Redshirt
down
freshman.
execution.
McGee with a solid catch over the middle. First down.
And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the first down. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find
Trips
the
right,
spot
tight.
where the quarterback can throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're
Lord open. Catches the ball. Breaks the tackle. Great game.
across the field,
And he does shit like that.
receiver
You
didn't
know,
give
it's,
the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same
all my other tight ends are fucking slow as hell, so he's pretty much my only option.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10.
Gets it underneath to McGee, but McGee can't hold on through contact.
And this defense has put a
Brings
game
up 2nd down.
It is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass
Keeping
defense.
running
They've
back
been
in for pass
so
protection.
good, man. Dialed in. You can
Steps
tell
up in the
they were
pocket.
ready.
Throws the wheel. And the corner picks this one off. And again, I tried to take off a little bit of that throw. I wanted it to be hard, but not a bullet.
And you're in this situation.
Couldn't thread the needle on that. Threw it in the red.
It's going to
And their
be a
corner
pass.
made another big
They
play.
have to
And I
use
just
the
can't
clock
wait
as
to
their
get the fuck
enemy.
out of here.
Great job playing pass, forcing the interception, almost putting
Rough
the nail
day
in the
for your Georgia State Panthers. Hopefully we learn from this.
Running back in the backfield, and he has it.
We are going to have a rough day in the film room.
Determined run there.
No one's going to like it.
Down at the 27. Good spot after that
The red
7-yard
pointer, I'm going to need
touchdown.
extra batteries
2nd and
because
3.
we're going to be using laser pointer like a motherfucker.
They'll go right back to the run.
Might need new red pen too for all the minuses and notes that we're going to be leaving on the stat sheet. Every week, usually get all your plays listed out, plus, minus. A lot of minuses here. Oh, shit, we whiffed on that one. There's another minus. And that's going to get us out of here. Lost by 25 after being within one score for most of the game. Very tough second half. Couldn't get to the end zone. Multiple mistakes. Cruz Brookins. What a fucking name. two interceptions, 1 touchdown. Their secondary 8 today. Had a couple big plays. Wasn't enough. Got to be consistent. And, we went into this game, said we had to play a clean game. Didn't do it. Didn't come close.
For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
All right, Fitzsimmons, 19 of 33, just barely over 50% completion. Did go for about 300 yards. Had the 2 picks. Again, their secondary was balling out. They had 5 picks on the day. 1 was a fluke. These were earned. Cole Tab, solid-ish on the ground, but again, we had to pass the ball a lot more than we wanted to. Homer, disappointedly, didn't do much. McGee, 8 catches, 99 yards. Didn't get 6 catches on the very first drive. So they shut him out in the second half. Disappointing game out of our top receiver, Amari Bolden. Only 1 catch for 10 yards. Not good enough. I only sacked us once, but we got hit a bunch in the backfield. 2 sacks out of our boy Greg Irving. That's pretty much the defensive highlights you're going to see out of here. And Jamie Gums with his pick. But other than that, a game we want to forget about. I do appreciate you guys coming out, though, bringing the support. This series is really fun to do. I hope you're enjoying it. I know we're not winning every single game, but that's football, baby. And that's what we're trying to do here. Give a realistic experience. Keep you guys involved with all the decision makings of running this team. And Defensive Player of the Week, and Greg Irving. All right, that's going to bring us. So should we? Let me see how many recruiting hours I got. Maybe I can knock this out real quick. Yeah, I can. Corner. Augustine finally showing us some attention. Hell yeah. Anyone in top 5 yet? Let me check receiver, because we could bring someone in for a visit. Like this guy. Do we know what he likes? We know enough that proximity home is our best option. So we're going to go and schedule him for not Georgia Tech. Marshall's pretty tough too. Yeah, fuck it. Georgia Tech. We beat him last time. We ain't scared. Hopefully we put up a show. But yeah, we really want this kid. All right. Well, then we don't have to do shit else, really. Advance the week here and see if Georgia Tech's still ranked. Now, they weren't ranked going into the season. But they are now. So that means we have 3 opponents that's ranked this year. Yep, they're ranked 17th, where Pittsburgh was just at. So we got them, and we got number 4 Auburn following behind that. So we gave ourselves a tough non-conference schedule, as we usually do. And that'll bring us into a tough 3 games in a row of our conference games, too. Those are games that are played very hard. Marshall, James Madison, Georgia Southern. So hopefully we survive these next 6 weeks or so and have a chance at the Sun Belt Conference Championship where we have not gotten it done up to this point. Thank you guys so much. I appreciate it. Leave a like, subscribe if you're new, and I will see you on the next. And also, if anyone's following, I might be doing Call of Duty or something up here next. So you might get a notification, you might not, but come check us out. Thank you, everybody, and I'll see you shortly.